Hello, everybody. Veronica Ray here. Welcome back to my personal channel. And I have a lot of weird stuff to talk about today, but I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet for you guys. I finally got around to doing my face. It's so exciting, right? One of my favorite new palettes, okay? It's the Celestial Divinity by Pat McGrath Labs. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. She is absolutely stunning. I love her. Hello. So, yeah, my desk is a huge mess. And I got up today. I got my day started right for once. It's been months. And for whatever reason, my camera's got like some weird blue tint to it. So I apologize for that. Anyway, I had to record a video for Intuitive Pathways about how I do general readings because I'm being targeted because some crazy bitch thinks I'm talking about her. So that's fine. It goes with the territory. It really does. They're like, I'm going to pay you back for what you did to me. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a what the fuck day. So I decided to go glam for no reason. I'm going nowhere. I already picked up the kids. There's no in-person shit going on. But this palette is damn awesome. Oh my God. And it's funny because I never watched any of the reviews when it came out. And I just didn't want to take the time to do it. Oh, and I'm a shimmer girl. You guys know. You know I'm a shimmer girl. But here we go. Here she is again. Ooh. Stunning in person, just way better than the reviewers. Just beautiful. So there's all kinds of, here's the back, by the way. It has all the names. I also got a few other palettes because I am now a proud member of the Boxycharm crew. I've had 2 boxes come to me and just awesome. They're great. You guys have been telling me for a while to do Boxycharm. Why didn't I listen? So I finally listened. So I had gotten the Boxy Luxe box for September and I got the regular box for October, and it's cool. It was cool. I don't have all my stuff sitting here where it was. I moved it, but hold on. But oh, that's better. But I was going through the palettes. I was trying to do a video on it, and I'm just like, oh, there's too many Boxycharm videos anyway. So who cares? Nobody needs one from me. So this is my latest present to myself, and it was a splurge too. I forgot how much I paid for it. I think $78, and I'm paying in payments. Believe me, because I don't like doing that. But this thing, I used it on my lips, my eyes. It's awesome. Okay. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about. Oh, no, actually, hold on. Let me scoot over here. Hold on a second. The other palette I used today for my base is this really cute one I got from the Boxy Luxe. No, not Boxy Luxe. Boxy Standard for October is Breakfast in Bed. And I thought, oh, this is going to be cheap. It's not going to be great. Oh, no. There's a little fallout there. It's so nice. This came with, I got palettes 2 months in a row. I'm like, whoo, freaking out. So there was another palette in the Boxy Luxe, but this thing is so cool. It's got only a few shimmers and quite a few mattes, but surprisingly, not a lot of fallout. I use this for my foundation on this look here. I also used Messy Hair right here. And then I just jumped over to this palette. So just to be clear about what I was using, very, very, very excited about that. Now, so I got to tell you guys what's been going on with our school district. So I posted something at Facebook. People are canceling me now. It's great. And I'm nobody. Like, I literally don't matter at all. But our school district is sending out ridiculous amounts of COVID alerts without, how do I word this? Unnecessarily. I said fake because I don't believe all of them. I also feel like how they're going about it's scary. So for example, let's say a little boy in your kid's class has COVID. Of course, they should let the class know, right? Do they need to let the entire district know? That's the question. I'm going to put it out there. I have an opinion. Obviously, no is my answer, but everybody's got their own like comfort zone with this COVID thing, right? Does the whole district need to know? Now, let me explain to you what it is. It's a template email. It tells you the school. And what it says is, okay, someone tested positive. We've done all the necessary things. Then they give you another attachment of crap. It's the same shit every time. It's a lot of emails. So for example, if your kid doesn't go to that school, you're still getting the email. You're getting, it's crazy. You're getting all the emails. Okay. So how did we handle illnesses that spread and weird stuff prior to this? Well, if you were in the class, you got a letter for lice, for strep, never for the flu. But we have strict orders that no matter what, so prior to COVID, that you are not allowed to have any fever. You couldn't have a fever. I mean, forget 102. It couldn't be 99. You'd have to go home for 24 hours. You'd have to go to the doctor, have a doctor's note. Like, that's how our district is. Okay. That was, harsh to begin with, right? The problem I'm seeing is that I'm trying not to go off, because people I think I didn't give enough detail for them to understand what I was actually saying. I'm not saying COVID is fake, because I believe my family had it at the very beginning before they announced it. We pretty much know how we got it. And yeah, okay. But so I'm not saying it's fake. I'm saying that there's a lot of misrepresentation with numbers. And I'm also seeing a pattern with these alerts. So it's every other week, like clockwork. So this is my problem. I don't know if this is a glitch. I don't know if it's fucking control. I don't know what it is. I just know that it's not normal to see a consistent pattern, the same places, the same amount. It's just not normal. So I mean, I'm seeing a lot of red flags with how our district is doing this, but I don't think it's the district's fault. I think they're being told what to do. So so I'm not like saying that the people who believe in the COVID thing are wrong. No. I'm saying what's happening in our district is a scare thing. Like, it's scaring everybody when not everybody needs to be scared. Does that make sense? And some people, they're going to go far and say, you know what, this is all control. And listen, I hear you. I'm seeing a lot of shit. I'm seeing so much shit that is not normal. People that are posting stories everywhere with the hospitals. I have my own stories that I'm like, ooh, that's not right. People are being told they have COVID and they didn't even get a test. I mean, there's lots of stuff going on like that. So there's so much, but yeah, I cause people are like, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, what? Just because I'm getting like 50 fucking emails. And I'm not saying they should be like, I think that there's certain things that should be private, right? So if my stepdaughter, my sons aren't in that class or in the vicinity or in at all, I shouldn't be getting the emails for it. So we have 3 high schools, like 4 middle schools, and like 15 elementary schools. It's crazy, right? And so I'm trying not to go too deep into my personal belief system, because I'm not trying to alienate people. I want to respect everybody's opinion. Then here's the fun part. All I did was post, and I did post it here. I did post it on Intuitive Pathways. As soon as I posted, I realized I would get nailed for this. Over at Facebook, I'm instantly being discredited by people who are not my supporters, who just logged in and they hit the follow button today, stuff like that. Because there's a difference between my followers and people that support what I do and having their opinion that's opposite of mine, which I didn't really get into. And then there's the ones that are already trying to discredit me. And I'm like, I'm nobody. So why are you over here trying to discredit one thing? So I'm going to give you another example of why I'm questioning the district email system. I was talking to my husband in the car one day, and I was bitching because my son's on an IEP, my older son. And I was like, there's people that are far worse off than my son, right? That they need in-person care and help and stuff that the parents aren't equipped to do at home, right? And so our district allowed you to apply for online or allow yourself to go through this system they have there, okay, in person. And so some people couldn't get what they wanted, but they really should have gotten it versus someone who maybe doesn't have any problems at all, right? So we had that issue and a lot of backlash with that. I don't know how they're fixing that. My son just goes to school in doing what they asked them to do, okay? So he's not full-time virtual. So we started getting emails where I was complaining about how they don't care about the kids' psychological, mind frames. I mean, a lot of people are going through a situation with their kids who've never been depressed before that are like going off the deep end. There's a lot of, fear because the kids aren't reacting well to being locked up and at home. And, some people don't live in neighborhoods where there's a lot of kids. And my kid is just like, he locks himself up and I always have to check on him and stuff. So there's been a lot of fear with that. And now that we got a notice saying we were going to go back to school on November 2nd, full-time K through 8, but the high school couldn't because they had cases. Not a lot, really. It wasn't like some crazy outbreak over there. Just one of the high schools. They decided to revoke that just recently. Now, I'm not saying it's the right or the wrong choice. They put it out there. They had everybody set up to go back, and then boom, revoked it. I'm like, okay, that didn't make any sense based on the meetings that they were having, the timeframes. None of that made sense. It was just like poof out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Just ripped the carpet right from underneath them, And I don't know. And then there was an email that was 2 lines. And I thought, this is bullshit. We care about your kids' psychological, whatever they said, I forgot. And I'm like, 2 lines? This doesn't even look right to me. This does not feel right. I'm like, did they get hacked? Did some asshole hack their account over there at the district and just send out a stupid ass, it made no sense email? I'm reading this. I'm like, no, you don't. Fuck off. Then just recently we got yet another email. Only 2 have they ever sent out talking about psychological care, the welfare of our children, what we can do to help, what services they offer, nothing. But we finally got one. It was huge. Why? Because you just pulled the fucking rug from underneath these kids. They're playing. You just pulled the rug, and my son was super excited. They're wearing masks. God damn, it's like they walk through a car wash every time they go to school every day. They're only doing half days anyway. So it's nuts, right? So we are waiting for this election. And I'm like, and when will it change? Months, right? I mean, there's going to be something wrong with it. We all know. But I'm so disgusted and fed up with how trigger happy people are. Like, I'm sorry I did not fully explain my stance on everything so everybody knows where I stand. I didn't think I needed to do that. I just wanted to point out what the fuck is going on with them scaring people unnecessarily. Okay, hold on. Boys, tone it down. I'm just saying, do you need to scare everybody? That's the question. I mean, let people who need to know, but do you need to scare everybody if they're not, it's a lot of emails. No, you don't. And I think that's my problem. Don't cancel me over a fucking opinion. It doesn't mean I discredit your opinion. I don't. Actually, I'm open to everything with this. Like, I've seen so much shit. It's probably all true. Biden came to Ohio and made a statement. I believe he was in Cincinnati. I saw the whole thing, but it's been a while. He made one of his opening remarks was really fucking weird. He was talking about this being like a crazy facade or something. I forgot what he called it, a beautiful facade or a marvelous facade. I don't know, whatever his old ass said. He said something and it triggered me. And I was like, You're not crazy. You're not senile. People aren't listening to you. I'll have to go back and it's on YouTube. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to the guy, but he said the truth and people think he's senile. Like, no, you're just stupid. You're not listening to what he's saying to you. He's saying shit and you're not listening. He's trying to be honest before, he's done. He's going out honest to a degree. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that any side is better than the other. I literally don't vote. I'm not registered to vote. You can't pay me any amount of money to vote. I ain't voting. No voting for me. And I don't care what you guys do. I love you all anyway. The fact that you even show up makes me happy, even if you hate my guts. I'm happy that you do that, but yeah, that's what's happening. I think I explained it. I'm just like, why? And the amount of emails I'm getting, and I'm like, every time I have to text my stepdaughter, did you get this email? Do you know what's happening? Do you know who it is? What's going on? Are you because they don't tell you if it's your kid, unless it is your kid, right? They don't tell you if your kid was in the class. They don't. They're doing the tracing and the testing and all that crap. That's what they're saying they're doing, But I think I'm definitely not the only one that is like, what are you guys doing? And why are you scaring people? And why are you just changing things at the last minute? And it's right before the election. And let me talk about YouTube. Have you guys been paying attention? I don't have the blog up in front of me. YouTube creator blog is fun. They are, and I swear to God, I can't even believe I'm saying this. They are removing channels that are dedicated to conspiracies because they want to be part of mass media now and they want to control everything we say, do, think, whatever. Yeah. So even if it's fun, guess what? And I'm like, except for Shane Dawson because he makes the millions, but whatever. There's a lot of people that are pissed. So when I was on Twitter and that message came through from our CEO, you want to talk about backlash? I wouldn't want to be that chick. God help her. People had her by the crotch. Like they were just not nice. It was really rude and disrespectful how they treated her. But man, the reaction sometimes, talk about trigger happy. The creators are so upset. And then someone came on and was like, what about psychics? I'm like, how are we conspiracy theorists? I'm not making world predictions here. I'm talking about your coochie and your boyfriends and your money. I ain't talking about anybody else until I opened my mouth and talked about the district and the shit that came through in my email. And I'm just tired. I'm just a person who's fucking tired. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to start reading some of these comments in a second. It's just exhausting to be told constantly what to do. We're watching TV, being told what to do. Vote. No, not all of us want to vote. Shut up. And some of us do, and that's great. We don't need to be reminded to vote for this election. I don't think so. Right? I think all of us know if we want to vote, we'll do it. Stop with the commercials. Stop with the product placement. Stop with, just, it is a mind fucking thing, True crime is getting it too. You're kidding. Why? Did you see like the makeup ones? Oh, those are, well, Scott, I don't know. But I just see for some of us, it's it's entertainment, people. It's conspiracies. You guys are worried that we're going to like take it all. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait. You don't want us watching these channels because are they right? You're basically saying by banning us that we're honest and we're right. I had some readings get nailed and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I guess I better repost them, better make sure people over 18 can actually watch these things. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, guys. And listen, I'm whoever you guys vote for, if you don't vote, whatever, I'm going to love you anyway. It's cool. My thing is the control factor. you know? This is an amethyst pyramid. I'm trying to get the light on it. It's very dark, very cool. I'm sorry. I just feel the need to hold on to this because this is the energy. This is what we're going through right now. Man, we were going to go back to school and then rip. Poor babies. Listen, I think we've all figured it out by now. But I will say this, I get tired of being told what to do. Like I said, don't tell me to wear a mask. I go into a store, I can't get in without one. This is common sense, people. We're not idiots. We're people who gave a lot of people in power their positions in power, We're the ones running shit. And yet we allow ourselves to be controlled. So that's the scary thing. So I'm only asking, like, even if you don't agree with me about shit, just to think for yourself, whatever that is, whatever resonates for you and that includes my other channels, my readings, stuff like that. I always respect other people's thoughts and opinions. And sometimes like we're all right. Like I'm really starting to wonder if all of it is correct in different ways. So are we really like supposed to be fighting each other, rioting, doing stuff like that? No, I don't think so. I think there's a truth in everything because it's all out there for a reason, What's going on with that? Right. I'm reading Cindy Gardner's. Now, I thought there were certain facilities. I know I used to belong to Lifetime Fitness. They started lifting for people with asthma, but I think you have to prove it, which is like, so I quit. I have my own gym here now. It's terrible. I don't like being told that I can or cannot do something, but they think people are starting to lighten up over health conditions and stuff like that. I think so. And I just feel, oh my God, who the fuck is stabbing people in the foot? Oh my gosh. I know, Cindy, I'm so sorry. This is not, so yeah, I'm getting canceled-ish by people who don't support me. So that's okay. Everybody else, I'm fine with them, putting their shit out there like, no, why would they do that? It's illegal. I'm like, I'm just saying, we can't prove any of it. Someone was trying to tell me to go to the library and try and find it. It's not there, at least where I live. I'm not saying it's not there where they live. It's not available. I looked, it's not there. So it's like, oh man, my son. Now here's what bothers me the most. You guys have talked about this before, and it's been months since I did a video on this. My son is terrified. He's literally, I'm gonna call him a sheep. Like he literally is. I'm like, dude, you're fine. You're wearing a mask. You're washing your hands. You're not being an asshole. You're good. You're not going to get sick. I have to keep telling him it's okay. You're not getting sick. Oh my God, people. Anyway, I just want him he's the one on the IEP. He needs to be around kids in person. No more online shit. I'm trying to like wean my kids off of the internet right now. This kind of parenting is for the birds. Trying to get your kids to do more balanced shit. How are you guys doing? I know you've been talking for a while. Hope you guys are okay. Oh, the ads, right. I'm reading. I'm going backward. I'm not worried about it. I personally, people are like, wow, this is the people discrediting me that are obviously just trying to discredit me. Instead of saying what I'm saying is false, they say, well, if she were a real psychic, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but they didn't reference my post. I'm like, here it comes. Who the fuck is watching me, really? Like, I'm really wondering. Yeah, that kind of discredit. You want to know what the lipstick is? It's two different lipsticks and some eyeshadow. The sheen is coming from eyeshadow. Oh, you guys. Um, so the discredit comes from people that go against the narrative, which is why the conspiracy theorist videos are being, and we're probably okay because they're being very specific about what kind of conspiracy videos are going. But still, they're conspiracy videos, and it's like saying to us, don't think for yourself. Now, me in my post, I wasn't saying don't think for yourself. I'm like, I don't care what you think of me. I'm telling you what the fuck is going down. And I think there's a lot of, either it's a glitch, which I doubt, but the fact that there is a pattern in which we're getting these emails, I'm like, are they fake? I said it last week, my first thought, and I'm getting it again. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't trust this. I think they want us all at home, digital. Eventually it's all going to be that, and we're not going to have we already don't have much privacy anyway, but then it gets into, what people have been barking about for years, and we always like, oh, you're a hack, right? All the hacks are going to be like, we fucking told ya. Watch. At some point, that's what they're going to say, and whether it's true or not, again, I think all of us have the truth in many ways, it's really funny. I'm not, and then, the other thing is, like, I've been avoiding making predictions about like politics and stuff like that, but some of it's come out in readings. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to shut it down. I think the worst part about what I'm doing is that people are constantly trying to shut me up, constantly. And I'm not saying I'm the only one. I know there are other people out there, like a lot of other people. And like I said, I'm not a big personality out here. I don't have all those followers, but for whatever reason, bam, they're trying to get me. Yeah, this retrograde, can I just make a statement real quick? Of course, because I've been making nothing but statements. The shit show that is this retrograde needs to end, but it won't, because there's shadow right after that. This has been the biggest shit show where people are like out for blood. Have you noticed this? Anybody? Hands up. I personally, and you guys are going to find out at Intuitive Pathways what that was about, but I've got people coming for me. Not for this. for what I do. I can't even post something in my description box without, someone promising to pay me back for it. I'm like, I wasn't talking to you, I don't think. I don't know. What's your name? You know what I mean? And they don't have the balls to like come at me in person and say what they want. So this is the worst retrograde I've experienced in 5 years. Don't even with the shadow, So anyway, oh guys, I think it'll not end, but I think things will subside and get a lot better in February. I really do. I mean, I think there's a couple of moments before the new year, but there's been a lot of like stories about California and other states that are, coming down on people for Thanksgiving, and like the mandates going on. And I'm like, I just want to see my fucking family. And my mom is 70. She does not want to see me. She's terrified. I got kids. Oh, she doesn't see my sister either. These lashes are crazy. I haven't put on lashes in a while, and I'm not used to them, and they're huge. I'm like, oh my God. Massive. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Like, some of this shit I've been at, hopefully it's not going to happen like that. But yeah, I mean, I just want to see my family without my mom crying about, maybe, like, she doesn't even see her own boyfriend because oh my God, crazy. Her boyfriend's son's boss had COVID, but yet her boyfriend's son is negative, and so is her boyfriend. I'm like, Mom, this is our family. We need to be able to see each other, I know it. Peace, love. I know it. I'm so sad. And this is why I'm talking about this stuff. Listen, It's depressing for absolutely everybody, no matter what lane you're in, right? It is. It's awful for everybody. It's especially awful for people who are losing loved ones, whether or not it's actually to COVID, but they're losing their loved ones and they can't have the big party to celebrate their lives. That is disgusting to me. It's horrible, you know? Fucking retrograde, man. Mama son. Oh, cars during a retrograde is the worst. I cannot tell you. I've had such bad luck with cars in the retrograde. You know? Oh, thank you guys. You're so nice and sweet to me. I really appreciate that. I just had to clear up some stuff for those. I mean, there's a lot more people over at Facebook that pay attention to what I post. But I tend to speak more from my heart over there just because I have more followers that pay attention and care. Come here. Say hi to my squad.
Hi. Hi.
Look at him. Look.
Hi.
So I'm going to let you guys go. He only goes to school 2 days this week. This is the schedule we're on. What are you doing?
That light is too bright.
It is.
My eyes.
Your eyes. No. Angelo quit. Charles. See, he's getting a little hairy over here. My dog's getting needy. What was I going to say, you guys? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to let you guys go. But I haven't been here in so long, and I'm so sorry. I think it's because I've been wanting to do certain videos, and because, this is what I was going to say, my son. I haven't had a chance because of this fucking school schedule. So Anthony is supposed... Anthony, don't touch that. Oh, my God, it'll fall. Are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay? Come here. Come here, Bubba. What are you doing? You're hitting your head. And a jealous dog. Okay. Here, take him back. Take him back. Grab him. Yank him. Go. Go, Charlie. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so Anthony's schedule is Monday, Thursday, every other week, and then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, every other week. Why? And they wonder why he doesn't want to go, and they wonder why it's hard to get him in the doors, and they wonder why he's getting upset, and why does your son want everything now? Because he's used to me like being there and saying, Mom, I'm thirsty. He gets it. Mom, I'm doing this, that, or whatever. And then when he goes to school, he's got to share one female with other kids, and so he's having a hard time adjusting to that. It's crazy. And I'm not spoiling him. It's just that's the situation when you're at home all the time. Now, Angelo goes every day, half day, so that's a little easier, but they change the classes every day, so it's kind of a hot mess. So, yeah. So I haven't been able to put out everything I've been wanting to put out. I was very consistent. I had a lot going on. I have a lot of gaslighting stuff to talk about. Holy shit. So for those of you who were coming on Thursdays to watch about gaslighting and stuff like that, yeah, we're gonna go back, and I will start doing my face. I promise. I will be doing more makeup stuff because I have a ton of it now. I have a ton. And it's going to be fun again. We're going to try and focus on stuff that alleviates stress and pain and suffering, And what I love, and I'm just going to put this out here, there, and then I'll probably go to Intuitive Pathways soon, is the energy that I'm getting for the future stuff, coming up. Just when I've been doing the weekly readings and stuff, it's been just awesome. We are really going to start to feel better, and we are really going to actually start for singles meeting people or, working shit out. Right now, it's like, I don't know. It's like it's like a bottomless pit of bullshit. That's all I can say, You know what I mean? And then on my other channel, The Mystic Wonder, if you're not subscribed, do that. That's awesome. I'm going to be doing some pick a card readings. I've got some new decks I'm going to unveil to you guys over there. I've got one I want to show it to you. Hopefully I can grab it. Oh, no, wrong one. Hold on. This is from a girl on Instagram, the Antiquities of Magic Oracle. I haven't even taken the cellophane off of it yet. And I've had this for ages now. This is by Jillian Wild, and she did a deck that I used a couple of times, and it's fantastic. This is volume 1. It's very witchy and cool. And then I have, hold on, it's on the floor. I mean, this is how bad I am right now. Another one called the Urban Tarot. I have not opened this one yet either. So I have plans to unveil this over there as well for those of you who love art. And I know I've been holding out. I'm so sorry. I've been lazy. I've been taking naps. I haven't worked out. And I just started my workout regimen, which not to be preachy, because, you know, I like to eat and not do shit. Me getting back into my schedule really has helped me energetically, and it's helping me pull in energies for the readings and, you know, to make it more positive, I guess. I don't know how to word it. It's like better energy is coming because I'm better. I wasn't sick or anything. It's better, if that makes sense. I think we're all in the same boat in just different parts of the boat, and one side will go down, the other will go down, and we all just have to find a way to balance out each other. And so my squads, my communities, I appreciate you guys for showing up and helping balance out our boat. Yeah? You know? So I'll be back soon to the Veronica Ray and Mystic Wonder channels, and we're going to have a good time, okay? Thanks again for showing up, and I hope you guys start feeling better too. You know, I think things are going to change. It's going to get better, I promise, okay? Just give it some more time, okay? Bye-bye, guys.